Today we have Dell Latitude 7430 Intel Core i7 12th Gen touchscreen Full HD. Beautiful laptop for everyday use and business. We'll take it apart, see what we can upgrade, fix, and let's start. Alright, so we have to start with the bottom screws. There is 8 of them. Now let's spray off the bottom. Use the plastic tool, don't use metal one, because you will damage the part of the laptop. That was easy. Here we have the part number if you have to replace the bottom. Now let's start with battery. Unplug it. Pull it up. Now take out those 3 screws. Alright, the battery is out. Here we have the part number for the battery and the model. Here we have the SSD drive. If you need to replace it or upgrade, just take out 1 screw. Okay, so there is a cover on the actual drive. So take off the cover. Now we see the drive. Lift it up. And slide it out. Now we can take out the fan and the heatsink. So if you have bad cooling, grinding noise, or fan is dirty and doesn't work anymore, you can consider replacing it. Let's unplug the speaker connector because it's routed through the fan. Okay. So the fan is connected with the heatsink. We're gonna have to unplug the video cable because it's connected to the heatsink. Okay. Oh, there's one more screw for the heatsink right here. Gently lift the heatsink. Make sure not to bend it, because then it won't work anymore. It may be stuck because of the cooling paste that's in between the heatsink and the actual processor. So let's see. Oh. Let's disconnect the fan. That's the part number for the heatsink. Okay, let's take out the speaker. Speakers are connected. So if your sound is bad, consider replacing this part. And here we have the part number. Now let's take out the audio board. One screw, and it's connected here. Here on the other side we have the part number for the audio board. Right, let's unplug all the cables and we'll take out the motherboard. That's a cable for the touchpad. We could take out the touchpad. If your touchpad doesn't work, unscrew these screws and replace it. Here we are unscrewing the motherboard. That's our Wi-Fi card. Unfortunately, it's soldered to the motherboard, so you can't replace it. If it's bad, then you would have to replace the whole motherboard. So gently unplug the antenna cables. Okay. A few more screws here. Okay, and two more screws here by the port. Alright, so the tape was holding us up. Here we have the part number for the motherboard. Unfortunately, the memory is soldered to the motherboard, so you can't upgrade this. Here we have the I/O board. That's a USB port. Luckily, it's on a separate board. So if it doesn't work, you can replace this board. Okay, so we have to leave the board and then it comes out. Here we have the part number for the USB-C port. As you can see, the keyboard is not riveted as sometimes it in the other laptops. So if your keyboard doesn't work, take out all these screws here and you can replace just the keyboard. Now we are unscrewing hinges for the LCD assembly. Let's see if it's already to being taken out. Okay. Alright, so that's our keyboard Palmrest touchpad assembly. Here we have the part number for that's for the touchpad, for the Palmrest, and for the keyboard. And that's our touch screen. you can replace the whole thing. That's how they usually sell it on eBay. If you wanna just replace the screen, then pry off the front bezel and you will have access to the actual LCD. Alright guys, thank you and see you in the next one.